Hey there, and welcome to the very first episode of Pharmacy Tech Unfiltered. I'm Elena, your host, and a former pharmacy tech who knows firsthand what it's like to work in this high pressure, high stakes industry. If you are a pharmacy tech thinking about becoming one, or simply curious about the real life behind a counter, you are in the right place. This podcast is all about sharing the untold stories of pharmacy technicians, the raw, unfiltered truth. And let me tell you, it's a truth that's often overlooked. Pharmacy techs are the backbone of healthcare, but so many of us are suffering in silence. Burnout, mistreatment, low pay, and stress are all too common, and they are taking a toll on our mental, physical, and emotional well being. But we are not here just to dwell on the negative. We are here to talk about what's really going on, share stories from our community, and most importantly, empower one another. If you ever felt unheard or unappreciated in your job, no, you are not alone. And if you've got a story of your own, whether it's a struggle or a success, this is the space for you. I want to hear from you. Seriously, share your stories, vent if you need to, or offer your advice. You can send your thoughts to pharmacytechunfiltered@gmail.com. It's totally anonymous, and I'll be reading some of your letters here on the show. So let's dive in. In today's episode, we are going to start with a letter I received from a fellow pharmacy tech. It's a powerful story, and it highlights the very reasons we're starting this podcast. So let's hear it. Dear Pharmacy Tech Unfiltered, 7 years. That's how long I've been in this job. 7 years behind the counter, behind the mask, behind the chaos. And lately, I wake up each morning with a knot in my stomach, dreading the same routine that seems to drain just a little more life out of me each day. I move on autopilot. Get up, go to work, fake a smile, survive the shift, clock out, come home feeling like I did a million things and accomplished nothing. The hours are brutal. Endless back-to-back shifts, and every time someone calls out or quits, which happens more than it should, guess who picks up the slack? Me. Always me. I'm juggling 3 jobs in one, with barely enough time to breathe. And yeah, I've thought about leaving. More than once. There have been days, so many days, where I stood at the counter, ready to just rip off my badge and walk out. No goodbyes, no explanations, just vanish. But then I think about the bills, the rent, the fact that I have no backup plan and no safety net. So I stay. Not because I want to, because I have to. Picture this. A customer storms up, red in the face, demanding to know why their medication isn't ready, or why their copay is higher than expected. They are yelling, accusing, blaming, and all I can do is stand there, take it, and apologize for something I didn't cause. I'm not the doctor. I'm not the pharmacist. I'm not the insurance company, but somehow I become the target, the scapegoat. And don't get me started on the pharmacists. Some of them treat us like we are invisible, like we don't know what we are doing, like we are just in the way. You keep telling yourself it's part of the job, just push through. But how many times can you swallow your frustration before it starts to eat away at you? And the pay? Don't make me laugh. It's insulting, really. I pour my soul into this job. I'm on my feet all day, barely eating, barely resting. I work weekends, holidays, double shifts, and at the end of the month, I'm lucky if I can cover rent and a few groceries. Sick days come with guilt, not rest. I can't remember the last time I had a full weekend off and didn't feel like I was letting someone down. I'm tired. Not just physically, emotionally. I feel like I'm hanging on by a thread, teetering on the edge of burnout. Sometimes I wonder, am I even built for this? But then I see the patients, the regulars who remember my name. The fellow techs who are just as exhausted but still show up with heart. And that's what stops me from walking away. It's not the job, it's them. I want out, but I don't know where to go. I'm stuck, trapped in a cycle that feels impossible to break. Signed by a pharmacy tech who's hanging on. Wow. I mean, if that doesn't hit home, I don't know what does. This letter is so real, and honestly, it's a reflection of what so many pharmacy techs are feeling right now. Burnout is real, the mistreatment is real, and the stress we're under is no joke. But here is the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. We are worthy of respect. We deserve better working conditions, and most importantly, we need to take care of ourselves so we can continue doing the work we are so dedicated to. So first off, if you are listening to this and you've ever felt the way this tech does, stressed, burned out, or stuck, I want you to know that your feelings are valid. You are not alone. And secondly, let's break down some of the things that were mentioned in this letter: the long hours, the mistreatment, and the lack of recognition. Let's talk about burnout for a second. We are working in an environment that is increasingly demanding. There is pressure from all sides, from customers, from supervisors, from the ever-growing workload. But burnout doesn't just happen overnight. It's cumulative. It's like boiling a frog, you know? The heat gets turned up slowly, and one day you realize you are in a full-on crisis. But here is the thing. It's okay to recognize that you are at your limit. It's okay to take a step back and say, I need a break. And if you're dealing with mistreatment or feeling undervalued, whether it's from coworkers, pharmacists, or customers, I hear you. It's incredibly tough to face this daily and still show up. But I want to remind you that your worth isn't defined by how others treat you. You are essential. You are doing a job that impacts people's health and well-being, and that deserves recognition, respect, and fair compensation. Now, let's talk about solutions, because we are not here just to vent. We are here to empower one another. If you are feeling stuck in a situation, maybe it's time to reassess where you're at. Could it be time to seek out a different work environment? Could it be time to advocate for better pay and conditions at your current job? And don't forget, it's okay to lean on your community. Talk to other techs, share your struggles, and find support. Whether it's in your workplace or online, you are not alone in this. I know it's not easy. Trust me, I've been there. But the most important thing is to recognize that you have the power to change your situation. Whether it's advocating for yourself or seeking out resources to help you cope, you don't have to go through this alone. I want to take a moment to thank the person who sent in that letter for sharing their story. It's not easy to open up, especially about something so personal, but that's exactly what this space is for. So to anyone listening, whether you are a tech or just someone who cares about pharmacy workers, remember that sharing your story can help others feel seen and heard. And if you've got a story or question you'd like to share, please email at pharmacytecunfiltered@gmail.com. I'm here to read your letters, share your experiences, and help guide this conversation forward. It's time we stop hiding behind the counter and start being heard. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to today's episode. If this resonated with you, if you've been through the same struggles or just need to know you're not alone, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment, share your thoughts, let us know what you are going through. Join my Facebook group, Pharmacy Tech Unfiltered, and follow me on Instagram. You can also hit up our email at pharmacytecunfiltered@gmail.com. It's totally anonymous, and I'll read your stories right here on the podcast. Check out the description section for a free download on how to deal with burnout at work. And if you enjoyed today's episode or you think someone else needs to hear it, make sure to share it with your fellow pharmacy techs. We are building a community of real, unfiltered voices that deserve to be heard. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. and tap the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Check out the other episodes where we'll keep digging into the struggles, success, and everything in between that comes with this career. Remember, you are not just a tech, you are essential. Stay strong and keep it real. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.